far then.
Back, baby, we're live. Let's go.
Yo.
Got it. Okay, here we go. I'm not sure if it starts when it starts counting, which should be any second now. All right, here we go. We're live. Got the boys in here. Got Warner. Got Cody. Very good representing. If you're watching the replay of this, thank you very much, as well as to you guys watching live. We're here on another great stream for a few hours tonight, answering your questions about Amazon, stuff like that. We got Danny tuned in here as well.
What up?
So we can go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and tweet this out. We'll get it shared on Instagram, Discord, all that good stuff. Cody's Discord as well. Hopefully we can get that shared in. And wow, YouTube's letting me create posts now. That's cool. All right.
You got community posts now?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Nice.
Man. But yeah, Danny, how are things going, man?
Good.
You ready for a good weekend this weekend?
Oh, Miami?
Yeah.
It should be.
All these guys are gonna be here. Yeah, I'm just gonna get this shared on Instagram.
Boom.
You ping
I got it
Discord?
shared to my Discord.
Good looking out, Cody. I'm about to tag all you guys.
And I can share it to my
Facts.
300 followers here.
Which is up from 200 in a week, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
That is. Oh, and John, I'll send you the invite. My bad. Just waiting for this email to load up. There we go.
I pinged our Discord.
All right. Good looks. Good looks. Good looks. All right. All right. Here we go. All right. We got D in here. We got Paul Pancito. That's a cool name. And we got John as well. Yeah, so same questions per usual. Cody, did you get any questions through on Instagram? I saw you posted you tossed up a question thingy.
I haven't even had a chance to check. Let's see.
Hustle is the name of the game. That's facts. How we doing on sales so far this month? 2 days.
I don't know.
Mine, I've had a crazy couple of days. It's a lot of leftover stuff from last month, so I haven't really put my back into it yet. But
yeah, I saw you were prepping some stuff last night.
That's my whole freaking life. I hate prepping RA random crap, but it's a good opportunity.
It pays the bill. It's yeah.
I'm at 3,500 right now on the month, so
Nice.
Damn, I'm hyped that YouTube's letting me create posts now. I'm waiting for that feature. I'm
you
gonna
get good reach with those. If you can like make it a question or something that people like, it a lot of people see it.
I think do you do shorts? Yeah,
I can do shorts. Yeah, that reel I just posted, I think is funny. A lot of people like that.
I go through my shorts a lot on my YouTube.
Really, that's interesting.
Yeah. I don't even realize I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Yeah, I haven't posted too many, but maybe I should keep doing some more.
I haven't messed with that at all. I'm sure there's some good opportunity there.
Yeah,
I've got
anything that does good on TikTok.
Yeah, I've got a friend who literally just does social media, and he says shorts are like cracked right now.
That's cool. Yeah. Oh, Mario just scheduled a one-on-one with Warner for tomorrow.
I saw that.
That's good stuff. July sucked for me. I hired a prep center RAing to build inventory back up. That's good stuff. Yeah, we'll see how many votes this poll gets. I just tossed up, I guess, but that's cool. Yeah, I'm hype. I was waiting to get access to that feature. All right, who else we got? We got Kay in here.
I think Garrett he's coming on soon.
Oh, my bad. Oh, we got both the boys in here. I didn't see that at the bottom because it shows under the thing. But yeah, so now we got the full crew. And also anyone in the Southeast Florida, all 6 of us will be representing at Miami 2021 this weekend too. At our Boy Roamers event. Garrett, John, how we doing? Just hopped in here.
Good. How are you?
Chilling. Very good.
Another day in paradise, my friends.
Little Wi-Fi issues, but feeling good. We need to have a moment of silence for your Dymo. That's a shame.
Oof.
I'm team Rolo. Or I'm actually team knockoff Rolo.
Nice.
Dymo Rolo combo.
Dymo,
same.
yeah. Garrett was hating on the Rolo the first time he ever saw it, but then he said it's pretty good.
No, that thing was cooking. That thing just like spits
That's
fire.
insane, dude. The
Like
Dymo-
he's like Eminem on the bars.
Yeah, man. What's going on with that? All
I
right.
bought like an off-brand label printer finally because I've just been inkjetting or laser printing or whatever all my labels. Yeah. Because I don't do merchant fulfilled, so it doesn't matter as much. It's just like $20-$30 a week instead of. I'm sure you print hella labels.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm using a Dymo, and I still buy the Dymo labels, so I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm spending a ton of money on freaking labels. I've just never fixed it, and
That's funny.
Dude, all my
Story of
stuff
my
I
life.
got from Amazon.
When those Dymos jam, it's bad.
It is bad when they jam.
Oh, it's bad. Oh my god. I remember having to deal with that. Yeah.
Okay, what's good?
Oh, I'm not looking.
Garrett, what's the real ad from yesterday? I know we were talking about that last.
Anyone in here who hasn't
Oh,
reposted
no,
my
dude,
reel?
that's so cringe to say that. That's so cringe, man.
Dude, I don't care. 29.2 thousand.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Oh my god.
that's awesome.
Got it.
Oh,
Get
Yeah,
out of
what
here.
so any of you guys have oh boy.
There it is.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to see Amazon Lit speak this weekend. That'll be really cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, Amazon Lit, for anyone who doesn't know, they do over 7 figures a month revenue, which is amazing.
I think they do like 4 million a month or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna check to see if they posted about it recently, but I know they do obviously ridiculous numbers.
That was the main reason I wanted to go was to see them speak.
Yeah, you
Holy
guys
crap.
That is insane.
Yeah, you guys see that chart. That's probably they have probably the biggest charts of like any like beside I mean I assume they're top 100 sellers, right?
Oh
I don't know.
yeah, aren't they like top 25?
Whoa, really?
I think they're like way up there.
Because I know like Buy Boxer with Scott Needham is obviously
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he didn't. Scott says he's top 100. He doesn't claim to be anything more than top 100, which is absurd.
Mhm.
Which means there's a bunch of mega sellers that are sleeping on the content side.
Right, yeah.
Derek Duramo, I forget what his company's called. I know.
Mayor. Yeah, I don't know what his name is. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's what's that one company that buys all the private label brands? I'm sure they're up there.
Oh,
Thrasio?
Yeah. Oh,
Thrasio.
yeah. That stuff's cool, man. That stuff is cool. Definitely. I like Danny's vibe with the nature background.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's nice.
That's good.
No, I'm
That's
like the corner of my backyard right now.
Is that Florida thing an Amazon conference? Yes. So it's hosted by our friends of the stream, and we'll probably be on the stream the next few days. Taylor Jones and Roma the Romer. I'll throw the domain up there on the screen. But yeah, so I might be speaking, and then there's like Romer's going to be speaking. He does over 7 figures in books, Amazon Lit, multi-million a month. Caleb Roth, the book flipper, Richie Hustles. It's going to be definitely. But yeah, Mario, if you're at all in the area, you should consider. Sal, I'm not sure there, Sal. All right, so Q4 is coming up. Any specific things you guys are implementing to get ready for that at all?
Start buying it. And you know this. Q4 is when we actually start to implement some toys into our strategy. We don't really buy any
We
toys.
need to look at Keepa for some of the replenishables that have been good for a while and see if they spike up or if they just remain like fairly normal.
Yeah, I mean all the dinosaur.
Yeah, what is the story behind the dinosaur? I've seen it all over Instagram, but like I'm kind of new to this.
It's called branding, people. It's branding, okay? I have a sidekick.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a safe assumption to make that everything is going to pick up at least a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. It'll be weird. It'll be definitely a weird Q4 in terms of what they're going to do with all the FBA centers and what they're going to do.
Yeah,
With
I think it's going to be a mess. And those who can pivot and merchant fulfill a lot will really reap.
And just a little word of advice for everyone that's in here: do not count on USPS to be any sort of reliable when it comes to Q4 and merchant fulfilled.
Yeah.
Anything that you want there to get on time is either going to have to go UPS or at least USPS priority. But first class is going to be a mess very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, it'll be interesting, man.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I thought our entire business was going to go under last year when the post office was doing all that crazy stuff. Man, I straight up thought that's it for me. I'm done. Because I mean, we had so many packages out with no updates at all anywhere.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they couldn't tell, like, and
I was still pretty heavy in books, and I had customers like not getting their books until like a month after.
Same here.
Yeah.
I have to say, Amazon, eBay especially, they were like really like, you know what, like
yeah,
customers hold on. But Amazon was the same way. Like I remember talking to Amazon like customer service, and they were like, "It's Christmas time. Like, what's going on with the world? Like, people just have to wait." And it was like nice to have that real assurance that like you weren't gonna get dinged for that.
Yeah.
Wow, this is cool. I sold 80K of one beauty replan from March to June. Damn, that's 20K. Until Amazon jumped on the listing. Interesting. ASP 22, turning money quick. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, hopefully Amazon gets off that sometime and you can keep doing this. All right, here we go. I applied for my seller account today and got the confirmation of my personal account's email address. Yeah, I'd assume you can change your email on the account, right?
Yeah, I've changed.
Yeah, but another word of anything you have to change with in terms of money and bank accounts and all that financial information, call seller support first. Do not go changing your bank account without letting Amazon know. Believe it or not, because they will suspend your account. Because in an attempt to protect your account, in terms of like a fraud alert, but
Yeah, they did that to me. They froze my account.
Yeah, that gave me a heart attack. That happened to me when I changed bank accounts. Man. Literally a heart attack. But yeah, Ian, good on you for actually going ahead and taking action on that and getting it started. That's good stuff. Would you guys be able to help with Newbound and walk through the process of listing an item for FBA? I mean, so Sarah, it's not going to make it's not like it's much more visual than it is instructional, and I recommend just looking up some different YouTube videos on it and just like how to list items on Amazon FBA or how to list items through your inventory lab, because it's not going to really make sense in terms of like just explaining, like you scan in with the seller app and then give it a SKU if you want, and then price it and kind of just set it and it's good. But like it's going to be a lot easier if you're listening to FBA. But it's going to make more sense just look it up on YouTube, to be honest.
Hey Sarah, if you wanna DM me on Instagram, I'll be glad to help offline.
Yeah, you can DM any of us. We'll help you.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, and I spelled Cody's name wrong, but you guys get the idea. Amazon. I usually make sure to open accounts with Amazon. They just messed up the. Yeah, Cody does.
We're back. You're good.
All right. Yeah. So we got the dinosaur in there as well. Okay, this is good. Okay, here's a good question all of us can answer. Can you share your first product story? What did you guys use? So like everyone kind of want to just go through like the first item they flipped, whether it be Amazon or otherwise. Let's keep it to Amazon. That'd be a good kind of anecdote, I guess. Danny, you wanna hit the ground running with that? Because it's like a lot of us that started with books, it's gonna be fairly generic, but it still shows like the proofs in the pudding that it does work, and that you can continue with books like Jama's or eventually branch out like the rest of us.
Yeah, so the first product I flipped on Amazon was definitely books from a Goodwill up near my college when I was going to Syracuse University.
Yeah,
that was just a bunch of books I sent in.
Nice.
No, he didn't. But yeah. Yeah, so like he was just going to thrift stores, scanning with his Amazon seller app or Scat IQ. the data was clear on what was profitable and what wasn't. He was sending them, and that's literally exactly what I did. And I had like some books kind of come to me for free at the start too. Like, I think like the 4th book I ever sold was like an $86 book that I got for free. I was like, man, that's crazy. That was 2 years ago last month, which is pretty cool. John, how about you, man? First, because you actually started with the furniture stuff, so you can talk a little bit about that as well.
I was actually going to say that. So I was flipping furniture on Facebook Marketplace. So I'd buy it on Craigslist for like $50, and then a table I would flip it for like $250 on Facebook Marketplace. And I literally did that for the first year. I made like probably close to 30 grand, and then I got into books, and that was probably my first Amazon flip was books, but furniture was definitely for a year the first thing I did, and like kind of springboarded me into the whole flip game.
Gotcha. Cody, you have an awesome story. I know what you're gonna say for this. I really like the story for you.
Yeah, I got started with the Gary V Flip Challenge. I'm a product of that hashtag 2017 Flip Challenge or whatever it was. So that's where we started. We started on eBay flipping pallets from a junk store, like a return store. And I have no idea how I have an Amazon today because I did so many things that were against TOS in that first year. My first product on Amazon was Flex Seal. And I was getting it for $1 and selling it for like 27 or something. And obviously it was like no way I could prove that it was authentic or anything like that. And do not recommend that. But that's what that was my first. And then the second one that we had a lot of success with was a Mexican store flour. That was when we realized like, oh crap, this could be big, because we sold like 100 bags of this little 15-ounce flour and did really well with it.
Interesting stuff. Garrett or Warner here, what you guys got? First flip.
I mean, the first thing I flipped was just it was like a diet book. I started with like thrifting books and went from there. So
And that was about 3 years ago, right? 2018.
yeah, it was late 2018, like
And
August,
it's
September.
thinking about it, because like pretty much all of us got started in like the last 2 to 4 years. And if you think in the grand scheme of things, like most careers, you'd have to study for several years, work your way up and everything. And that's what I like about like reselling, is that you totally eat what you kill. Like if you work harder or implement systems better, you'll make more money, and it's really scalable. It's a beautiful thing, definitely.
Yep. It's crazy how fast it can add up.
Yeah.
Because I mean, most of us are in our like early 20s still, and making good career money.
Beautiful thing, yeah, stacking it up. Garrett, how about you, man? First flip, or like how you got into it and everything.
My first flip wasn't really a flip because I lost a lot of money.
Really? What was it?
It was a golf net from Walmart clearance.
What?
And it was like it sold for like 40 something. I bought it for like 30. I didn't really understand like what I was doing, but I was like, oh, there's difference there. Like, let me buy it. And then I bought it, and the fees were like 10, and it took like $9 to ship. And then at the end of the day, I paid $10 to ship it to this person. And then I did that like 4 more times before I smartened up. But yeah, no, that was the first week. I lost money on probably like the first 3 or 4 attempts I made at making money off a product. And then after I failed with that a couple times, then I went into books.
But either way, I mean, that validated, that stuff can actually sell.
Yeah, I got the proof of the pudding that like it actually was going to sell, just like you were saying. And then I was like, okay, well, let me actually take this, like, let me learn and do my due diligence, and then we'll try this again.
I feel like that's the best way to learn. It sounds like counterintuitive, but it's like to lose money, because it like really opens your eyes.
Yeah,
Absolutely the best way to learn.
What's going on here?
All right, this is another good question here. Where do you guys see the future of Amazon / resellers in the next few years? Anyone fire away.
It's tough to say. I don't know. I go back and forth. I don't necessarily think there's going to be as much opportunity in terms of like OA as there is right now. Because I think there's going to be. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I think Amazon has to do something different in terms of like letting new people onto their platform, just because it's just been such a bombardment of new sellers, and that kind of goes against what I think they want to do. It doesn't really make sense for them to keep just onboarding all these sorts of people because, right, it increases their risk, bringing fraud into their platform. They can't audit them as well. And it's not like they're making much more money. Like, the demand isn't changing by allowing more sellers to come on, right? The just supply is changing, right? And based on that, it doesn't really, for me, in my perspective, it doesn't benefit them to just keep the gates open, allowing people to sell.
Yeah, it's like. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say it's like. I mean, Garrett, you know how like when a wholesale product already has 20 sellers on it, they don't want 21 sellers. It doesn't add anything for them, and I think Amazon's kind of seeing something similar.
That's what I'm saying. Like when thousands of more people come on to sell, they're not necessarily making more money, right? Because
Right.
that isn't bringing more demand, right? Amazon makes money based on people buying their product, not people selling their product. There's a difference, right? And so there's never going to be a shortage of product being available on Amazon, right? We all know that. So I don't think it makes sense to just allow the world to continue to come on and obviously learn the game and sell it. I think there's going to be, in terms of like wholesale and brand distribution, I think there's going to be a lot more brands selling their own products. Just because like the whole, you know how like the big companies nowadays are onboarding all these young social media influencers to like market and do all these sort of things. I think there's going to be some sort of a market for brands bringing on Amazon professionals, right? Someone that they pay to monitor their listings, monitor their brand, list their products, handle all that sort of stuff.
Agreed.
I don't know. I think that makes a lot of sense, and I think that's kind of how the world progresses, right? I don't know. It's interesting to think about.
Yeah, I think Amazon's only getting bigger. So
Yeah.
they're cutting out third-party sellers. I mean, maybe, but they're definitely only getting bigger.
I think it'll be more exclusive.
In general, like social media, the ability to make money on the internet, and at the truth be told, I don't care about Amazon. Like Amazon just happens to be the vehicle right now. If the vehicle changes, I'll be more than happy to migrate over there. But for now, Amazon's the game.
I agree with Dan. I think it's definitely going to be more exclusive. I was actually talking to someone the other day. Like, I don't know if I agree with them or whatever, but they were like, you know what? I think one day, like, books would be gated. Like, think about that. Like, if books were gated, that's how much people get in. And so, like, you'd actually have to make the jump to, like, RA or something else. Like, that would require more capital, a little more savvy. So, it'd be interesting to see if that happened.
I mean, that's like DVDs or like CDs are gated because of fraud.
Yeah.
And we talk about this all the time. Like, I think gating is inevitably going to change. Like, what we know about gating and brands and categories being gated and the process of ungating, I think that has to change and will change within the next 6 months. What that looks like, I have no idea, right? Because, I mean, if you think, like, so I like to kind of dissect things in terms of, like, the reason behind it, right? So what is the reason for gating? I think it's Amazon a way to higher the barrier of entry, to protect the brand, to protect against fraud, to protect against sellers who aren't actually taking it seriously, all those sorts of things. And, I mean, we all know gating is severely broken. Like, it's not the same as what it was 6 months ago.
Yeah.
It's continuing to get more and more easier the more influencers that are doing what they're doing, right? So I think dating is going to change. How it's going to change, I have no idea.
All right.
I agree with that. I actually could see them like maybe like they cap the amount of people that could sell Legos or something like that.
Or a pay to play.
I think that could create a whole nother market. Like you could sell your Lego spot to someone else and kind of go from there.
Your license to do like
yeah,
toys.
I don't know. I think they're definitely going to cap some stuff though. I mean, they almost have
100%.
to.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, this is another good one. When a product sells at seasonal, just found out Walmart has their own marketplace. Yeah, some of us are starting to dabble in Walmart, but that's definitely a good. Warner and I were talking about this a few days ago, but there's such an opportunity to be like the first big Walmart fulfillment YouTuber, like or just like content person in general.
I mean, I looked into it kind of just for that purpose, and the back end of Walmart seller is horrible.
Yeah,
like, it's unusable.
Okay, this is good. And shout out to Mario for all the good questions. what can we do as resellers to stay on top? I'll give my 2 cents on it. So you can continue to learn how to use tools, keep learning how to use tactical arbitrage, keep networking with people, keep getting to know other sellers. These guys have all helped me in unique ways, and I hope I've helped them as well with little things too. And then also creating hedges, right? Like creating social media brands, like profiles, like equity, social equity that you can use as leverage against Amazon account shutdowns, and that you can monetize in other ways, and just like creating like assets, like, just followings on social media that you can use to meet people, that you can use to make money, that you can use as leverage to, create more income to fund your Amazon business and all that, and just create like competitive advantages over sellers and kind of put effort into places maybe people aren't seeing, because like it takes so long to build like a social media following, and I'm like still working on everything. But that gives you options, or it doesn't have to be. It could be like an email list, or there's tons of different ways you can go about it. But I just think creating hedges against, shutdowns from Bezos and just changes within Amazon. And anyone else can feel free to go on that. That's an awesome question I could talk about all day.
Yeah, I mean,
Find good product.
yeah.
Find more product.
Yeah, that is probably a better answer in the short term.
Find more product than you have money. That's my job every month, is make sure that I have enough product that I run out of money, and then make sure I spend it all. That's my whole business model.
I mean, I think that's like a great model too. Like, I think a lot of people get frustrated that they can't sell this or that, but like, just kind of find what you can sell and like build from there, and like just try to stay positive about it. I know it can be super negative, like you get restricted or an IP claim or something like that, but like just try to find what you can sell and like build from there.
I'd say stay up to date on the content and networking. That's something I
100%.
The networking part I definitely slacked on. I'm now seeing the value in it.
Yeah, well, over the past like 4 months, we totally have like, me and these different guys and everything.
Yes, I'd say really just staying up with content, with YouTube, Instagram, just see what everyone else.
For context, Danny has 0 posts on Instagram right now. You're not a single one.
Maybe they'll start.
First post on this YouTube. Make a post. Let's make it famous.
Probably take a good picture in Miami with all you guys.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. Actually, I wasn't gonna. I'm curious how tall Cody's gonna be. Don't say it. But I'm curious for the reveal, because you can never tell from people.
I look exactly like what you think I would. Exactly what you think I look like. That's what I look like.
No, not at all, bro.
We're gonna. So it's us 6, and then like Romer, Taylor, obviously, Noah, a bunch of guys, man. Kevin, it's gonna be amazing. This is interesting. Okay, so her prime delivery time taking longer than other sellers. That could just be the fulfillment center it's in.
Could not be checked in right away if you just sent it.
Yeah,
That's what that sounds like. It sounds like it's not checked in yet.
Yeah, sometimes it takes like a few weeks, which sucks.
Is it as a seller or a buyer?
That's what I was thinking. She's looking at the product from the buyer's perspective, or he's looking at the product from the buyer's perspective.
I'm pretty close to Atlanta, and I can get 4-hour shipping on some stuff. Like I can get like crazy stuff.
Really? Dude, we had that pre-pandemic, and then it hasn't come back yet.
You've been whining about that too. You've been talking about that for a while.
Shipping literally just came back in my area like a few weeks ago. Like I just
Oh, here we go. Yeah, Mario's. What kind of car is that in Mario's profile picture there?
Ferrari.
Ferrari. Oh, that's
bro.
You're getting the McLaren right in Miami. Taylor.
Danny, are you getting it?
No, Taylor wanted me to, but I said no.
Oh,
Do it.
That'll be so funny if they do. Cody, are you coming? Cody, are you coming down in the Sprinter?
I'm coming down in the mega van, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's not. It's even bigger than a Sprinter, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's in Vegas. Oh, the Ferrari was in Vegas.
Nice.
Danny, think of the content with the McLaren with all the
saying.
other sellers for your first post.
In your bio, like calling out courses or something, you could do a whole thing on that. Be like, your course is full crap.
That's that's just my personal opinion. I think like
You
99.
could dump some money into running ads and say if someone that would be hilarious.
Most of them are trash.
Hilarious.
I mean, the whole thing could be a write-off technically if you use it all.
Well, but that's it. It
Yeah.
works. But when you spend $1 to save 30 cents, it's completely counterproductive. And you don't understand this.
No, it'd be worth it.
Ryan, good to see you here as well. Garrett working hard on the prep right now. You guys see the workflow. Oh, you're way in the back of the warehouse right now.
Yeah.
Way in the back. Yeah.
Want to see something? This was a lot of today's work.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Is that Cody stuff?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that is a lot.
That's all going to FBA.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Jeez.
They got 2 UPS trucks coming tomorrow morning,
Yeah, the double truck.
and I'm probably gonna fill up them both.
29 viewers and only 13 likes. Yeah, let's run up the likes, guys, while we're at it for the boys here getting up and sharing some game on the stream. Ooh, let's see. Where do I go to see my posts? Community. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got 4 votes already. That's what's up. On that poll I just posted here.
Yeah, run a bunch of polls.
So, you guys have any predictions on what the big seasonal products are going to be besides toys, if any, come the winter?
How many people are watching this?
29.
Varies. Very variable.
I don't know. I think a lot of it has to depend on the Delta variant or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's true
coming
too.
back pretty strong right now. Apparently.
I think that plays a big role on how things will progress.
100,000%. If we go back into another lockdown, I think the opportunity in the third-party market will be bigger than it was in April, May of 2020. I think it'd be crazy.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna be
because
great.
people are gonna. A lot of the people are probably gonna do 100% of their Christmas shopping online.
Yes.
All of it. Yep.
Already it's
Bro, if we go into another lockdown, I'm streaming 24/7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I'm not going to be
Let's do it.
I might start using drugs or something so I can stay up longer.
wilding.
I mean,
Oh,
I don't know. My girlfriend was saying that like most of the people who did Black Friday last year, it's all going to be the same. Like they're not opening like how they used to, and like it's all going to be the same as it was last year. So they'll be closed Thanksgiving or whatever it was. So like, I think there'll be a lot of opportunity there.
here we go. Garrett, this is a question for you. Can I use a prep center without a listing software?
For us personally, no.
And I doubt many are going to let you too. Like Zach, are you want to avoid the cost of like Inventory Lab, or like I'm curious what's your justification of that?
So,
Okay, here we go. Okay, so we actually got a ton of really good questions rolling in. But Garrett, continue on that last point if you or whoever that was.
I can only obviously speak of my perspective, and I'm all about efficiency, right? That's where the money's at. That's where we create the margins in terms of time and output of profit. And so anything that slows us down is not something that I'm interested in. And obviously a big factor in that efficiency would be the ease at which we can list, right? The slower we list, the less money it is per hour, and the less it makes sense to do.
Yeah. Zach says I don't use one ATM, so I guess the cost. Yeah, you're gonna. And the nice thing is, I mean, you're not even gonna have to learn to use it besides just having a login and creating like a burner login for the prep center, assuming they operate that way. Using Amazon text me, I think, but I'm not completely sure. Check the seller forums. Amazon seller forums are super helpful for a lot of like the nitty gritty questions like that. I've used them for a lot of stuff over the year.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's a good question. When doing RA and OA, how do you estimate the shipping costs? Anyone can feel free to go ahead on this one, but this is definitely a good question.
So in terms of shipping FBA, it's going to be based predominantly on volume, not necessarily weight, right? So the bigger the item, the more it's going to cost. The smaller the item, the cheaper it's going to be, right? You're going to have a weight, and you're going to have a billable weight. If it's a big and light item, that billable weight is going to outweigh the weight by a lot. But long term, you could expect your shipping to FBA to be anywhere between 30 and 40 cents, sometimes 50. If you're doing shoes or apparel or something, it's going to be closer to $1 per unit or per pound. But yeah, I mean, that's just my experience. If you're doing LTL, you can get it down to like 10 to 15 cents. That's the value in shipping LTL. But obviously not everyone has that capability.
Did you say your shipping's $1 a pound?
And some of the shoes can be, yeah.
Dang. Mine's a lot closer to like 35.
Yeah. I mean, I'm talking about like big light items, like shoe boxes,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
They're not very
Sure. Yeah. It just depends on what you're shipping for the most part. But like when you're out at the store running calculations and stuff for retail arbitrage or OA, I usually run it at 30 cents a pound unless it's really big.
Yeah.
That's kind of just a general way to run that calculation, Brian.
Yeah. I'd say 30 cents a pound. I mean, depends where you are, but like 30, 40.
Yeah.
Like average.
Yeah, that's about average.
That boy.
Miles has seemed to disappear. Our host is gone.
I'm back. I was filling up the water.
Nice.
It tastes good. Thank you, Legend of Party. Yeah, I got it. That'll be a good video title, the 10 Amazon arbitrage. Using eBay to pay for Amazon software, so good. Did so we assume we got to that already. Damn, Garrett looking very small from here. That water thing looking very small too. All right, here we go. How to ship something that is long in length. Nerf guns, will you get charged if it's long? I was actually wondering this too. Someone asked this the other day. I think yesterday in the stream.
So if the item's longer than 25 inches, like the item itself, you don't have to you don't worry about it. But if you're trying to ship individual things in a box longer than 25 inches, you will get in trouble. Like I have a wholesale product that's like 40 inches long, but as long as the actual item is long enough to make it reasonable to the case is that long, you're fine. But as far as buying a box for that, I don't know. The things that are that long that I fulfill are case packed from my wholesaler.
Mm-hmm. Frankenbox. Put one box on top of the other box.
The problem with that is it's just like hard to. It adds to your time cost and stuff as far as shipping all that good stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point.
One thing I would say for all you guys in here, calculate and be aware of how valuable your time is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's easy to do the calculation. So if you have any sort of long-term history in your business, obviously you know how much profit you're generating per week. Divide that across how many quote-unquote hours you're working, and that's your X amount that you are worth per hour, right? In terms of scaling your business and making things more efficient, theoretically, anything below that dollar amount, you should not be doing, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, it's just a good calculation to know how much you are worth per hour, how much your hours are worth, because that allows you to just be so much more in tune with what you're doing.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Everything we do now, like we time everything. Like we'll list the hour, be like 9 to 10. Like, what do we do? Like, what are we doing? Like, how much does it cost me to for my helper? Like, is it worth it? And I've cut a lot of stuff out because of that calculation. I'm like, this is worth it. This isn't worth it. Like, definitely time everything you do. Like, it's painful, but be honest about it. And then it'll really help you down the line.
Mm-hmm.
It's those tough decisions that'll create that growth in your business. For groceries, is it better to create listings or jump on the listing? I would always just jump on the listing, especially as a newer seller, because you have all the information in front of you, right? Why would you recreate the wheel when we can see which wheels are better than others, right? We have 12 months of history that we could leverage in making all these decisions. Sometimes even more, sometimes less, but a couple months is good enough to kind of implement some trending and kind of use that to forecast what that product is going to do in the future. So I mean, the data's in front of you. I would suggest use it. There's no sense in making your job harder than it is.
Creating a listing is like a whole can of worms. Probably don't even want to get into.
Mm-hmm. I have a slightly different answer on that. If you can figure out how to make bundle listings,
I was gonna say
you can do amazing. The guy who was my mentor in 2019, he went from doing nothing but what I'm doing now, RAOA stuff, and he's doing nothing but creating bundle grocery listings and just killing it. Like, I mean, he's doing really good with it. So it's like you got to figure it out and figure out how to do like the data, like the research. I think he uses Helium 10. And he just, looks at what's going to bundle well. And then he's killing it. And he has like 20 or 30 SKUs now instead of, my, whatever the crazy amount of SKUs that I have. So
that's interesting. Yeah, a lot of people say like, just can't do what everyone else is doing. Like a lot of people don't want to make bundles. So if you're willing to make the bundles, figure out how to make the listings, like there could be a lot of money there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
So is he just bundling like brands that already exist together?
So that's what he was doing in the beginning, and then he actually he started his own brand. I forget what it is, but then he's putting the products in the packaging of his brand now, and so that's what his focus is, because he said it's more defendable. But in the beginning, he was literally just putting beans and rice together and selling it that way. So.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of there's one wholesale product I can think of where there's one other seller where they just have their own private label like charger for the product, and those are selling like half 25% as well as the actual listing itself. And on those big volume listings, if you're getting 25% of a volume listing, that's massive.
Huge. Yeah, even if the listing you created is less volume than the main listing. That's why sometimes I feel like you see the one that's like 3,000 rank and then the one that's like 60,000 rank. And, it's that same idea. They have their own bag clip with it or their own whatever with it. I'm not jumping on that listing.
Yeah. That's another good question. How long did it take you guys to be profitable?
It's weird because Amazon doesn't pay you out like the first 4 or 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, dude, I screwed around with books trying to cherry pick for so long. It honestly wasn't super profitable for a while. But in terms of now what I sell, being ungated, I mean, the first week easily, we went in hard, we had capital and stuff. But yeah, not at the start, definitely, at least book.
I would say the books are a really, really good way to learn. You can make mistakes, and they're not expensive mistakes. In terms of profitability and books, I'd say textbooks are really where it's at.
Yeah, I'd agree there.
Yeah, textbooks.
But that's why it's such a crazy business, because there's no other business in the entire world that it would be reasonable to expect a profit and to be profitable in the first month, right? You don't have to pay for marketing. You don't have to pay for infrastructure. You don't have to pay for anything. Right? You buy the inventory, ready to go in a matter of days or weeks or whatever the case may be. That doesn't exist anywhere.
Nice, such a good, and that's the same thing with social media and stuff. It's so lean. It's all that you put in is your time, pretty much. It's nice.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying people complain about the FBA fees and
Oh my God, Amazon has such a good system for us. It could be so much worse, man. I hate that too when people
I will willingly pay whatever FBA fee they charge, because you are leveraging a platform that creates millions and millions and millions of hours of attention per day, right? You don't have to spend any money marketing. You don't have to be any sort of good at marketing. You're just leveraging the biggest platform on the entire world, right? So even if they were to double the FBA fees, bring it, whatever, you adjust your prices and game on.
The price would totally go up too. The price.
Yeah, that's why I don't any sort of change in FBA fee. The market is going to correct itself, right? It has to. It doesn't. It's not taking away from our profitability. It's at the end of the day, it's taking away from the consumer's pocket. So we're not gonna eat the. What's up?
Garrett let him hear it tonight. Oh, that's cool. So Armando is creating listings. That's neat. Armando, can you DM me on Instagram? I'd love to chat about that. That's cool that you're doing that. That's good stuff. Oh, we got 40 viewers in here. This is amazing, man. Thank you guys for spending some time with us. Yeah.
Seems like my Instagram shout out did wonders.
It did.
Nah, it's working, probably.
I'll talk about it again. And Danny has no content, so there's not really much reason you should follow him other than him being a good dude. Hey, yo, Discord check. Yeah, this is sponsored by our not profitable, completely free Discord that you can join at the link in bio if you want. It's always free and always works. Danny parenthesis automation is a scam parenthesis is a member, so you feel free to hop in there if
Allison Wood, you're being summoned. Are you in here? Report to the front desk.
I feel like I've heard that name before. I feel like she has been here before. This is a good question that came in from the Discord, actually from D. When you source clothing and you're sending it FBA, do you put the price tag over that, or do you put the FNSKU over the price tag, or should you just cut off the price tag?
I wouldn't alter the price tag at all. I would just put the FNSKU over the price. Just any opportunity that you could save a potential headache down the line, you go for it, right? And I'm not saying it's going to happen all the time, but there's going to be people out there that are going to see the cutoff price tag and say, oh, this is not what I'm looking for, this is used or whatever, right? So anytime you could mitigate the potential headache, do things to proactively avoid situations down the line, definitely take advantage of that. And I think one way to do that would be simply just cutting off the price.
Who's got the cricket?
Oh, we do have Allison Wood in the cut. Let's go, man.
Yo.
That's hype.
There we go.
Got her in the building. Okay, here we go. Why do you say automation is a scam, Danny?
Danny,
I've been waiting.
this is your time to shine, Danny.
Hey, it's just like it's a too good to be true. It's a they're selling you on a dream. It's not real. If it was, it just doesn't make sense. For pretty much like 99% of them. If anything, they would pay you.
Well, it's not. Well, forget that. It's also just the if you look at if you dig into the funnel, a lot of the time they're taking a percentage of sales, which
Right.
It's a massive one.
I mean, this is an insane red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just selling you on a dream. It's very unfortunate how much money they take away from people.
I think I could figure out how to start an automation thing that actually worked, that was legit.
No, but it would make more sense.
You'd have to limit it.
Just raise capital. You know what I mean?
To me, it's kind of like, why would I give other people good products and take 20% when I could just do it myself?
I totally see the merit in that. Like, there's lots of rich people out there that don't want to run an FBA business. Like if I found somebody that maybe a financial advisor.
They're drop shipping. You wouldn't ask them to create an account and for a percentage of sales. You would say, give me money, I'll give you an ROI. You know what I mean?
I think you could. No, I think you could figure it out. I agree. Most of those people, it's so scammy. Like I look deep into one.
If you look at who they're marketing to, it's like us, like the average Joes of the world that are just, on Instagram, whatever, like YouTube. And so it's not like there, you can tell when a real estate fund that only works with accredited investors, that is targeting that type of person. They're clearly dating. You know what I mean? Damn, it got hella dark real quick in Danny's background.
I know. It's just
totally. It got so dark there, man.
Background.
Okay, here we go. Good question from Ian. Are you guys using multi-channel fulfillment, and is Amazon still shipping them in Amazon boxes? So I don't think I am. That's where you use Mexico marketplace, right? Or am I shipping on that?
I don't know.
No, is it multi-channel? Is it that's where you have it at FBA and then have them send it, like you create an order and send it out? I have no idea. I've never done that.
The only thing I've heard of is multi-channel fulfillment, which for books,
I'm nearly
them on eBay as well, and your FBA books, Amazon sends it to the eBay customer. That's all I know about it. I've never done
drop shipping from yourself.
Yeah, inverted drop shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, what Cody said, got you. Yeah, so that's cool. Maybe we should look into that. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, my keyboard. I'm losing it. Oh, I'm back. Okay. I looked it up before. Hey, here we go. Oh, so yeah. Not sure.
Yeah. So I don't live in a
So
I don't live in a dorm.
colleges have mail rooms. Like people, if you're like your college probably has a mail room. That's where I would do it through. That's where I do it through. Warner, is that?
You don't
Yeah,
feel
no, I never did anything through my dorm because I mean my parents' house are across town and I go to college in the same town, so I just use them.
Oh boy, G, mute yourself if you're gonna be on that. Oh, muted you guys. Let's remove it.
It's soothing. It's soothing to listen to him packing.
It's reverse ASMR.
Oh boy. Where can you find a good e-com CPA? I would just do like research in your town of like one that works with entrepreneurs that has good reviews. So like if you know any local entrepreneurs or something, or like maybe look up like entrepreneur CPAs in your states. I don't know, like
local Facebook groups too, business Facebook groups.
Oh, I like that.
Really
Yeah,
good.
the Central PA one would be great for that. Now that I think about it, you're right.
I'm waiting for Garrett to say profit
Facebook group,
first.
your
When
area.
are you gonna let Garrett say profit first?
Profit first.
There it is.
He's got him out of here, man. Here we go. Does the BQ plan actually only relist 10 active listings every 10 minutes or every 15 minutes? First of all, can we appreciate this man's fit in his profile picture?
Oh,
He's got the edit. Yeah, he's killing them, man. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like my stuff reprices all of it. I also have the $100 plan though for the AI reprice.
I think you're talking about. I think the $50 one. I think you're talking about the AI one.
Oh yeah,
You're level of the AI integrated Be Cool plan. You could only leverage 10 AI generated listings. The rest are just going to be their typical old school repricing. So I mean, they're still going to reprice, but it's not going to be the AI repricing that their new technology. If you want to, I think it's 10,000. There it is. I think the $100 a month plan is like 1,000 or 10,000 different listings, whatever that case.
That's
Whatever.
I have the $100 one.
I mean that one's great. If you have more than 1,000 AI listings, then $100 a month is nothing. That is nothing.
You're making a lot of money, definitely.
Yeah.
Should I change to that? I've been using Reprice It since like
Cody.
Yeah,
2018 or something.
Yes.
Yeah,
please.
Cody, dude. Cody.
Okay,
Just
all right. Everybody's nodding their head. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. bcool.flipsformiles.com. Get that.
Okay.
Okay, bcool.flipsformiles.com. That doesn't exist.
No, you're good.
I've
You're
been
good.
plugging it like crazy every stream. This man doesn't even have the domain set up. Okay, I have a book set in the box. It's 27 inches long. Damn, that's a fat book.
Nice.
Should I be concerned sending it to FBA, or is it not as one SKU? Oh.
So if the product dimensions on Amazon Seller Central say it's longer than 25 inches, you're fine. But if the product dimensions say it's less than 25 inches, then it needs to be split up somehow so that it's not longer than 25 inches.
I would just merchant fulfill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because honestly, a book set of that size is probably long tail. So it's going to save you fees to just merchant fulfill it too.
Just put it behind your Zoom thing.
Yeah.
That's a couple of the Walmart sequin clearance wins of the week. Oh my God. Oh, Legend of Party here too. Shout out Legend of Party, man. Let's see what else we got. There's some wins from the Discord. Ooh, I gotta go. Oh wow, that's it. This dude was in the chat a few days ago. When you sent to FBA, this is good. Okay, good question here. Do you use the Walmart boxes products come in with individual SKUs? Yes. So definitely not when you're shipping DTC FBM. But if you're shipping stuff FBA, feel free to use whatever boxes you want. Yeah, like G has a Target box right there.
Oh, flipping and counting in the house.
Heyo. One of my early things was I sent all of my FBA in diaper boxes, because we had so many of them, and so just random crap. All of our FBA would be like stacks of diaper boxes.
Interesting. Yeah, Justin, good to see you, man. Yeah, Justin, I think I DM'd you trying to get a date for a stream, but we'll definitely have to set that up. That'll be a lot of fun. Or I mean, if you're around, today, you can feel free. I don't know if we can have more than 6, but when someone signs off, we're more than welcome to get you in here. I'm gonna DM you again actually about that. Just got home from vacation. Justin, you got to come this weekend, man. You got to make that happen. But I'm splendid. All 6 of us are going to be in attendance.
That guy has made me so much freaking money. That if you want to follow somebody as a beginner,
yeah, let me toss it up again. Yeah, on YouTube specifically, he has an awesome YouTube channel.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll get the pleasure of having him on as well pretty soon in here. Can I get a woot woot, Cody? Very good. Yeah, Garrett, man, did Walmart run out of boxes? What has you using Target boxes?
These are Lowe's boxes. First of all.
Lowe's.
Really? Wait, hold him up again. Hold him up.
Target have boxes.
Oh, I'm blind, man. I read that as Target. My bad. They're in the blue, in like the light blue. I'm tripping.
Yeah, no, Home Depot ran out of boxes. That's my go-to.
Home Depot boxes superior than Lowe's.
Yeah, and you can use Amex points for Home Depot gift cards close to 1-to-1, so it's a really good redemption.
There was an XL Home Depot box shortage in Delaware, so this is what we're at right now.
My Walmart's
You
been
started
out.
a prep
I
center.
usually do Walmart.
Yeah, Garrett, why don't you just use a prep center for your business?
Man, that's a good idea. Cody and I are about to start a VA business.
My man, I appreciate you so much. After the live last night, he helped me out. So.
Oh, for real? All right, so we're gonna have to get right with me for that too, definitely. Yeah, and Warner and I just hired ours for the Discord too. Warner, speaking of that, can you add me to that Discord chat so I can see the stuff?
Oh yeah, my bad. I didn't want to add you on the weekend just to like freak him out or whatever, but I'll add you right now.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, my boy Viking in here, yeah. Appreciate the love, gents. I haven't opened up Instagram in days. That's a beautiful thing. I got to edit a video tomorrow, but I'll get caught up on the game shortly. Fantastic, man. Life as a famous YouTuber is hectic, I can imagine, man. No problem.
Yeah.
Garrett's viral video is sponsored by Lowe's. I don't know about all that, but, Lowe's, what's up, man? Yeah. We're giving them hella free promo right now, too.
No kidding.
Lowe's sucks.
Lowe's. Oh, Garrett about to hit 30K on the video. Yeah, if you I'll add Amazon.
That's crazy.
Oh, not that one. I'm about to get demonetized for that one. This video is hilarious, man. Garrett and I feel that tonight. Yeah,
that is a really funny one.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you look at the tray, it slides back. Yeah, see, like it was scary being up on it.
Unfortunately, that was the second take.
That was the second take. Yeah.
The first, and that one hurt a lot. The first one didn't hurt, but it didn't come out in nearly as well. That second one, I landed pretty much on the ground. There wasn't much padding because the issue with the first one is we saw like the boxes were evident. So I was like, all right, if we're gonna do it, we gotta get rid of the boxes, and then
Yeah, because there was stuff behind it too. I remember we put a blanket behind the boxes to soften the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is unfortunately the first stream we haven't had the man Tony in, but he did say he'd be late, so hopefully
I forgot.
Maybe we'll even get him on live. He was active on Instagram 1 hour ago. So I'm gonna send him like the eye emoji and see if we can get him on here.
Who is Tony? What about me?
Yes, the illustrious Rodriguez Resells.
Okay.
This logo. But very good dude. Only 7
His
and just
his team of VAs that watches our content.
Oh yeah, he's never not missed up. This is
It's insane.
Never missed. Garrett, Garrett, for the people, man, you just cleared everything up. I've been switching over BQ all day today and have been confused. That's what's up. Yeah, shout out BQAI Reprice It, making all our lives easier. It's better than Reprice It.
AI is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. It increases my buy box a ton when I just switched over to AI.
Really?
Yeah, it's super worth it.
Yeah, and if anyone's like looking on how to use it tutorial wise, Warner has some really good videos on it. Warner, do you have like playlists on your channel for like repricing, sourcing, and all that yet?
I think it's in OA and wholesale. I just break it down by business model.
Yeah, Warner has some good videos that'll be very helpful on that.
I'll check
Cody,
it out.
when are you starting the channel?
Do what?
When are you starting the YouTube channel? I know you asked
I'm
me.
going to start a YouTube channel for underprivileged families, teaching them how to make their first $1,000 a month in e-commerce. That I'm going to do it.
That's
Same
awesome.
name, same name. Cody does Amazon. For like anyone listening to this replay, you should go check that out.
Yeah, I like doing it under the same thing. Like I think it all be connected.
Sweet, yeah. So yeah, get that started. Yeah, maybe film your first video at my, because we're surely going to be getting videos from my channel too. So yeah, we're more than welcome. I mean, we're going to be filming content like crazy.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
You definitely started a channel. I just started one like 3 months ago. It's so much fun. Like,
Yeah.
I wish I did it like 2 years ago.
Oh my god! I could not agree more on that, man. Definitely.
Nice. Coming soon.
Coming soon, yeah. Hopefully we can get an Instagram post out of Danny this weekend too. But
Yeah, it'll come this weekend. I'll be there.
And Taylor's there, and
oh, Danny flexed on us, and he pulled out the big watermark. Yeah, you guys see that? That's 1 comma and 244, and then a comma.
It's awesome, man.
Oh, another shout out to Brock, man. This is beautiful. Another Discord member here.
It was a 3K investment and a good start for Amazon. Whatever you have is a good investment, right? You can start
I would start with less than that just to that. I mean, if you're watching us on the stream, you're probably pretty interested and you probably know a good amount, so you're going to be better off than someone just blindly starting. But definitely, honestly, I wouldn't even commit to that too much.
As a new seller, take whatever money you have and just merchant fulfill for a month. Right? I talk about it all the time. That's how you, as a new seller, you can mitigate risk the most. Right? Mm-hmm. You make your purchases, you do your thing, you do your research up front, you buy it, list it merchant fulfilled, and then that's your test run, right? After 2 weeks, if it doesn't do as well as you imagined, if you're unsatisfied with the results, go and return the rest of it and take that money, roll into something else, take the knowledge gained from it, and then keep compounding, right? Try it again, and just continue to learn from what you are doing. And that's going to be a living, breathing course, better than anything you can buy on Instagram, right? You're going to learn from your mistakes. You're going to learn as you go, and that is going to put you in the best spot after a month.
So yeah, we got man. Hey guys, talk about inventory. Do you go all out or budget? What's doing too much?
Buy based on targets.
All right, I like that. Okay, you want to spit some game on that? I know you have a really good spiel for that kind of.
Yeah. I'll pull up my sheet.
Oh boy, pulling up the sheet.
I don't know if I'll be able to actually share, but
yeah, you will. Yeah, Warner, did you give him the weekend off?
Yeah.
Oh, there's hella stuff in here. Wow.
right,
I shared the list with you too.
Oh yeah, dude, there's a ton of stuff in here.
You guys can't see my screen, right?
One sec. Oh, now we can. Okay, yeah. Dang.
You can. Oh wait.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. We got the inception.
Whoa.
All right, let me go find the charger because I'm about to die.
All right, get it on quick, or I can kick you if that'll make it easier.
Nah, it's right here. Oh, just tripping over boxes.
Slippery. Excuse me. Please. Garrett making sense. Yeah, let's get a timestamp on that one.
What?
Oh boy, he just got the low battery.
Oh, we good.
Some water real quick.
All right,
So everyone that uses
stay hydrated, boys.
facts. for anyone that uses Inventory Lab, this is one of the reports that you can pull from it. It's going to be under your accounting. It's going to be either FBA or merchant fulfilled sales. And it's essentially going to itemize in every single sale you made for that month. Obviously, I deleted some columns just for data security purposes, but you get the idea. And so this is going to give us pretty much a rundown of all the major stuff that we would care about. Order price, which would be your sales, net profit, profit margin, ROI, item price by cost. What's up?
I was just filming a little Instagram story because this is a good
right. So all the information that we care about is going to be here. And I talk about it all the time. Like, we need to be auditing our business every month. We need to be really calculating some key metrics. And when we do this, we're going to be able to do some really cool stuff at the end that kind of pushes our business forward and allows us to set targets and ultimately achieve those targets, right? So we're going to do some little calculations. All we're going to do is sum up all the raw data, right? So profit, Inventory Lab gives us that in a nice clean column. So all we're going to do is take net profit and sum it up, right? And we're going to do the same thing with revenue. That's going to be our sales number. And that would be our order price, which I believe is right here. Yep. And then by cost. So Inventory Lab does an annoying thing. It creates it a negative. So all you'd have to do is negative that out, multiply by essentially -1. But we're going to sum it up just like we did before. And that's pretty much where the math stops. Right, so we have all the metrics right here. So we have our profit, which is essentially what we really care about. That's going to be our dollars, our tangible dollars that are in our pocket. After Amazon takes their cut, after shipping, after all your expenses, that's going to be our bottom line. Revenue is sales, right? You open your seller app, that's going to be what you would see per month, from whatever your metric is. And then by cost would be the dollars that you spend in order to achieve this revenue number and ultimately simultaneously achieve this profit number, right? And so with these three numbers, this gives us all the account health and all the business health knowledge that we need to continue to make decisions and drive our business forward, right? So ROI, everyone probably knows that calculation. That's essentially just going to be profit over buy cost. And that's going to be really huge to give us a sense of how profitably we're spending money, how powerful the dollars we spend are then contributing to further dollars and more dollars moving forward. Right, gross profit is going to be essentially relating your sales to profit, right? So that's going to account for how much you're spending on shipping, how much you're spending on all the fees that go from revenue to your bottom line, right? And so these two numbers are going to be huge in terms of auditing and monitoring your business, right? If you ask me, I would always drive to a ROI over 35%. That's our metric. That is going to lead you to a steady and consistent and healthy growth. And then for gross profit, I would say anywhere over 18% is really going to be where you're going to want to hang out. 17, 16% is cool, but the closer you can get to that 18 to 20% range is really going to drive your business forward. But so these two numbers are going to be really what you want to monitor on a monthly basis. You want to compare them from month to month, and that'll give you kind of how your business grew, right? If your ROI was 35% in June, and then it dropped down to 29% in July, well, there's a reason for that, and you need to go in and figure it out. Whether do you need to trim some fat off your catalog? Do you need to adjust some of your strategies? Do you need to adjust your buying criteria? There's always something you could do to adjust these two numbers. And you wouldn't know that if you don't do these metrics. But the most important thing, and what I really wanted to show you guys, is your buy cost percentage, right? And this is going to be essentially relating how many dollars you're spending to the amount of sales that you generate, right? And it's going to be a percentage. And all that's saying is essentially for every 60 cents that we spend, we are going to generate $1 in revenue. And why that's important is we can use this number, this percentage, to reverse engineer some super important metrics and targets moving forward, right? So just like I said, this is relating buy cost to revenue. Our buy cost for however many months, and I would say take an average of your past 3 months, but this is relating buy cost as it pertains to revenue, right? And so we can look at it the other way. So if we have target, if we want to do what are we in, August? So say we're planning for August. Say this is end of July, we're planning for August. Say we want to do 50,000 revenue in August. Well, that's cool. That's you set a goal. That's awesome. But what we really need to know is how do we achieve that 50,000? One key, and we know how to achieve it because we have a calculation that tells us how much we need to spend for a given amount of revenue. So with this being said, we can then take that and reverse engineer how we get to this buy cost, right? So all we're going to do is we would take your target that you set, that you want to do for a month, a year, whatever, and simply multiply it by what your business told you the ratio is of buy cost to revenue is, right? And so what we figured out is the 0.61. That is the ratio of buy cost to revenue. So then we take that and multiply it by our target revenue. And this gives us the amount of money, of dollars, buy cost that we would need to spend on inventory to achieve our goal. And so this is a super valuable metric because it puts into perspective what we're trying to achieve, right? And then we can take it even further and say, okay, well, we know we need to spend 31,000 over the course of the month. Well, how much do we need to spend per week? We divide that by 4, or we try and divide it by 4 and fail miserably, right? Now, by dividing this by 4, now we figured out how much money we need to be spending per week in order to get our monthly goal, right? And so this is good because say it's Tuesday or it's Wednesday or it's Thursday morning and we only spent $2,000. Well, then it's a question of how important is this target for you, right? If this is an important target, if this is something you need to get to feed your family, to grow your business, to pay bills, well, then you need to find a way to spend that extra $5,000. And if you don't have that money, then you can make adjustments, rather open another credit card, open up some more investment funding, or ask your friends for money, or whatever the case may be. But you know, by the calculation, by what your business told you, that you need to be spending $8,000 per week, and you need to get there somehow. So whether you need to source more, spend more, whatever the case it is, we have reverse engineered how we get to that target number just by some simple math, and we can use this to then set goals in the future, right? So if we wanted to set a yearly goal, it works the same way. Obviously, it'd be a bigger number, but it works the same way. 61,000 to get, what is that, 100,000 in sales, right? And so that's a yearly goal. Then we can even divide that by 12 and figure out how much we need to be spending per month in order to get our yearly goal. So we could use this calculation per month, per week to keep us on track to, 1, set targets for our business to keep driving forward, but 2, to audit what we've been doing in the past to make sure we're taking the correct action to then achieve the goals that we need to do in order to achieve the success that we want. Did that make sense, or did I?
Makes total
no,
sense.
I mean, I don't know if you saw, I tossed up like a y'all border, is this helpful? And a few people said they're helpful. And Cindy is in fact not bored, so I think that was pretty good, and that'll make a good little clip. But yeah, that's good, and that makes a lot of sense too. Like that's important stuff people should be thinking about. Definitely. Oh, my boy KJ in the cut. I didn't even peep that. KJ says thoughts on private label. Anyone giving PL a go in here? I don't think so, right?
No.
One day. I've got 5 or 6 ideas, but I haven't found the time yet.
Unicycles or unicycle equipment?
Garlic press.
Oh, that's Danny, the type of dude to do private label.
No, I did it.
Content here, Christian. Our pleasure, man. We appreciate it. Here we go. Okay, question for Garrett here from our boy Jiggy.
Can you set a target like that based on buy cost percentage and your net profit? I care about more than my revenue numbers. Yeah, I mean, it works the same way. Anytime you relate 2 variables to each other, you can then use those variables, take a variable away, and plug in anything you want, right? So it's just like, say your buy cost to profit ratio it'll be a different percentage, but it's going to be some percentage, right? Buy cost to profit. Then if you have a given profit that you want to achieve, well, if you have a business that has consistently done X amount of buy cost to profit, then you can use it. It works the same way.
I feel like a Neanderthal sometimes when Garrett's talking, like I'm moving in slow motion.
Slow motion and Neanderthal.
That I am not doing a good enough job explaining.
No, I think you're doing a great job. I don't know. I have trouble getting down into the nitty gritty. Like I have no idea what those numbers are for my business. Like I'm so like just go with the rest of this. Like I was thinking I'd try to multitask while I did this, but that's no way that's happening. But like getting down to the number, like I need to do that. That's so smart. I just haven't made it happen yet.
I can if you wanna meet offline, I can help you do some data with your business.
Yeah, and get a VA to help you out with that too, man.
Hey, I have potentially a VA. Potentially in the next 48 hours, I'll have a VA or two. So shout out to networking with smarter people than myself. So
I don't know if that's true.
I actually need to jump off, guys. It's been good hanging out with you guys.
All right, yeah, Warner. Everyone go check out Warner's channel, man.
Adios.
Yeah.
I've got a question for Danny. So I think I'm probably a year out from actually pursuing anything wholesale. I know I want to, like when capital is right, I want to be more serious about that. But like, what could I do in a year of there's always like low hanging fruit stuff or like stuff you could be doing to prep. Like any advice for someone that's 6 months to 12 months out from really pursuing wholesale?
I'd probably say start forming the relationships with sales reps and getting those accounts now. I think Garrett would also be good at asking this question because I think Garrett and I are both in the stage of where we're just trying to like open these accounts and form relationships with the sales reps. Because what I've noticed, at least in like, I'm trying to wholesale things I like things I'm interested in. So I'm in a lot of like electronics because okay. I could easily much more easily look at electronics wholesale list and not want to like gouge my eyes out instead of looking at like a grocery list.
Sure. That makes sense.
So yeah, I mean, for me, it's really just been, I don't want to say it's luck, but I think I've definitely been a mixture of luck and just like hard work. Just like building a relationship with some of the sales reps I've met, and then buying stuff, like an insane amount of stuff, even buying things that I've had to sell at a loss just to like get like my foot in the door. Not really at a loss, but like break even or like really low profit.
Oh, okay. Allison did have a good question up here when G was spin that fire. Let's check this question out from Allison.
What do you suggest you do when you have been selling a product pretty steady and right after you send in a large shipment to be restricted?
Get unrestricted.
I don't know how you'd be selling it though if you were restricted.
No, I've seen Amazon do it several times.
Yeah.
Really?
I've heard this story before.
Would this be like from an IP complaint or?
No, they're just straight up, and it's not even gated. It's just they're restricted, so like you can't even like.
Oh yeah.
I did that on a beef jerky I was buying. It's like out of nowhere. Hey, congratulations! You can't sell this anymore, jerk. And so it's like you stuck with it.
When that happens, do the rest of the sellers on the listing also fall off?
It didn't with mine. With mine, it seemed like everybody else stayed on. So.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen it happen as well. That's just one of the, I don't even know if you can call it a risk, but annoyances of selling on someone else's platform. They can do whatever they want, when they want, however they want, right? So it's just something you deal with.
The good thing it wasn't the brand; it was the ASIN. So I was happy to at least have that. I can still sell their other crap. It's not that.
Were you able to get like an invoice or something else, or find like a wholesaler?
It wasn't profitable enough to really pursue it. I just let it go.
Also, if it's restricted, you can't even do anything, right?
I don't think you can even apply. Like the brand LOL, I can't do anything with. Like they're just like no.
Yeah, when it's restricted, it's game over.
All right. Good on KJ just placing his first wholesale order. All right, printer recommendations. Rolo for like your labels for your like the boxes, and then Dymo. I forget which Dymo is good for F&Qs. I have whichever one it is.
450.
450. Yeah, Dymo. I'll spell that out. Dymo 450. Put that in the screen here.
You don't have affiliate link for that yet?
Dude, Amazon paying out like 0.5%. That's not even really worth the time to get that.
Not worth making the link.
Not worth making the Bitly.
I mean, I should set it up. Yeah, either way, I should set that up for like, the yo-yo and stuff like that. But I did get kicked from Amazon affiliates a few years ago, but we'll see. We'll see what's up with that. See if I can get back in. Thermal printer is worth it. Yeah, and honestly, worst comes to worst, if you're doing like just merchant field, you can just go to like the library or like see if anyone, any of your neighbors have a printer or whatever, just for the first few things to get your feet wet.
I used an actual printer and printer paper until like April or May of last year. We had literally like it was during the pandemic surge. We had literally like 40 or 50 orders, just like a book, and we spread them out across the living room floor and set the product on them until like a year ago or something.
Wait, what happened, Cody?
Wow.
Straight up printer paper is what I was doing merchant fulfilled orders with for years, like until about a year ago.
You got the free UPS little pouches. You folded it and
Yep, and stick it in.
I did that too for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I would
hustle at the UPS, like trying to get them to give me more slips. Like, I don't want to do
for like 3 stacks. I'd be like, yo, give me as many as you got. Tell for the audience at home, when did you start using Keepa, Cody?
Oh gosh, no, don't. I'm trying to pose myself as
I heard the answer to this the other night, and I was like, no.
I ran a group telling other people what to buy for over a year before I even logged into Keepa.
And a successful one at that too. Like,
he's made
still going to this day.
Yeah,
we do well. Lots of people, tens of thousands of dollars.
Yep. And now my workflow is so different. Like I live and die by Keepa now. And it's like for a long time I was telling people to buy stuff, and arguably we still made a lot of money, but like I wouldn't even look into the Keepa. I was such a novice. So
Keepa's essential.
Agreed.
Yeah,
I wish Walmart Marketplace had a Keepa. Like I wish I could get more data.
I think they do. Amazon with Kim was talking about something like that.
I'm sure there's something, but it's like there's like how many sellers or like what's the volume on Walmart compared to Amazon?
I don't know. I don't have the data. I have no idea. We've just been using the Keepa information and basing it off of a Walmart, like guessing that the velocity is the same. But I mean, I really have no idea.
Oh, that's cool. You can put it just on one person like this. There he is. Get it right there. Get all the boys in. All right, let's get out of here. All right. People say Data Spark. Interesting. Data Spark.
Oh, Data Spark. Okay.
Look that up. Yeah, I've seen one. Amazon is 100K. All right, so Walmart is. Yeah, I think Walmart or Amazon is like 3 million sellers, something like that. But something like that.
And then that's a crazy spread. I didn't realize it was that little.
I don't think the revenues are going to be that off e-commerce wise.
I do wonder how they come by that number though. Like, is it like just active people or like account created? Like, Amazon, all of us pretty active. Like, could it be someone who just like has an account that like doesn't do anything anymore, like, or what?
I wonder what like the average revenue per seller is on each platform.
Yeah,
like per seller.
Yeah, I'd be interested. Is Garrett using the bathroom back there? Bro!
Oh yeah, he definitely is.
Miles says,
Miles, you gotta censor that.
what happened?
No, he has no idea what just happened.
Oh,
Garrett, were you using the bathroom, bro?
Oh yeah, I was.
come on, man.
Dude, you
was in the screen
because of that.
Dude.
Miles, you should have been listening to us.
I straight up didn't think that he was. So now I feel bad for calling him
Dude,
out.
I'm like about to get my channel banned, man.
Miles pulled a boomer moment right there.
Strong innuendo.
I was on mute.
Oh, God.
Garrett's sabotaging channels out here.
I didn't know it was in the picture.
He's gonna get banned and he's gonna go live tomorrow on his own channel.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Seriously, well, I just don't want one. That pisses me off, man. Yeah, you guys should have been saying something louder. I'm gonna look at the replay. What? So we're at about. So what's that? An hour and 2 hours and 5 minutes. Yes, it's gonna be like 1:23. Hate to say that. Yeah, let's put Garrett in timeout for a few minutes, just for nonsense. What else? What else we got? Anyone know the number one largest Amazon third-party seller? No, that's a good. That's
Gotta
a
be
good
Pharma Packs.
Sorry?
Gotta be Pharma Packs.
Really?
Oh,
Are
Yeah.
they? I assume they're like a giant e-com holding company.
Yeah, they're like one of the biggest, right? Like they're one of like the big dogs.
Oh yeah, I definitely think I've heard that somewhere that they were number one.
I always find it interesting too. Like, I feel like there are a lot of big sellers who are on Instagram or YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, there are some really big people that I happen to know that like do no content whatsoever. I'm like, wow, like those are some numbers.
Yep. I know one person that does. She has an Instagram, like she has like a page, but like you would never know how crazy good like they are. And, you know, those people exist 100%. Like they're like, why are you putting content out? Why do you want somebody? You know, why do you want more competition? You know.
Oh, wait. Oh, dude, I mean, I could speak on that stuff all day. That's such a scarcity mindset, in my opinion. Like, people who say
Agreed.
that.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. What they don't get is how scalable the content part of the business is. It's it's infinitely scalable. Like,
Putting out content and networking with like people like you guys and then some of the other people like has made me way more money. Like, and not just with like affiliate stuff, like literally just like knowing people and like just sharing information is like super we're in an information business. Like we have to know, like, you know, like keep up with like some of the more, I don't know, secret, but not really, you know, like stuff that's just not put out there as willingly.
I agree 100%. Like, it's just crazy. Like, some of the stuff, like one person who's just following me, like they started with books or whatever, they DM me like how to get ungated at Nike. They're like, oh, just do this or do that. I'm like, okay. And like I did it, it worked. I was like, but it's crazy. Like, I didn't think much about it. And like after like what they told me, I was like, oh, like this is so stupid. I could have figured it out. But like I'm just not thinking about it. But like,
Oh yeah.
it just like came to me because like I was offering them value or other people value. It was crazy.
But you would have no way. I mean, if we're all talking about the same thing, you'd have no way that would work unless you heard it from someone.
Yeah, no, that's a
I
very
almost paid
point,
$2,000 to get ungated Nike. I'm almost like straight up. When I was trying back in 2018 or whenever it was, I would literally put out on my story every day, I'm trying to get ungated at Nike. I'm about to pay this guy $2,000. Can somebody please help me?
really?
And then
Back in the day, dude. Cody, because I remember, like, I never found your page till, like, you know, maybe April or March or something. Like, you know, like, we had never really spoken or
I'm a
whatever.
new follower to Cody too, thanks to Max.
Oh, what
Like,
happened?
like 2 weeks ago, he's like, follow Cody does Amazon. I'm like, I never heard of him, but like now we're
I love
connected.
Mac.
Okay.
Rodriguez is in the cut.
Yeah, Rodriguez, man, DM me your email. Let's get you up in here, man. We can see what's up with that. So what shoes you should be buying, or you should be using Keepa to see how often stuff sells. The size doesn't matter. It just matters, like, is it profitable and is it selling, which for some pairs that will be every size. It's just going to depend. The volume is going to be different on some different stuff. You just need to check Keepa.
Yeah, a lot of the kids' shoes historically don't do as well as the adult sizes.
Mm-hmm.
Cody's so underrated. Must be the supreme hat that threw me off.
Thanks, bro. I don't know who you are, but thanks.
Oh, Noah,
The other thing about-
Noah will be in the cut in Miami, actually. So
The other thing about kids' shoes is that they don't typically draw as much of a price tag, right? So that also has to do or plays into the decision, right? Because they're not buying their own shoes, so parents are going to obviously have a budget for them, and typically that budget's around $30 to $50. And there are a handful of kids' shoes that you can make money at $30 to $50.
Cody, are you about to go for these Yeezys at 10 o'clock?
I'm not. I'm actually about to log off for. Actually, I say I'm not. I have a friend with a bot who has my information, and he just puts me on all his stuff. And so
Okay,
I might be. I don't know.
You hit earlier, right? You hit something earlier.
Yeah, I got one. Yeah. So
Rodriguez, you're dropping excuses like crazy. Hop on and mute yourself while you're prepping. You're getting stage fright right now, man.
get on here, man. He can't be. He's about you guys' age, right? He's early 20s.
No, he's 16,
he's
17.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's a smart kid.
That is, yeah.
He's in one of my things, and he adds a ton of value.
Yeah. He's hooked it up with some leads for me too. Yeah. So I mean, it really just depends. They're good folks. Don't want to bash. Dude, they charge you $200 for ungating. No, but I mean, either way, that's worth it.
In the grand scheme of things, $200 for a Nike ungated is nothing.
That's actually a good price.
Back in the day, I would, if I needed to, I would have spent $1,000 if I knew it was going to work. That's how valuable that ungate is.
Yeah.
That's the number one question of the past 3 months was how do I get ungated a Nike?
Yeah.
Somebody tried to sell me an account at one point for $20,000 because it was ungated at Nike. I promise I'm not making that up. They actually pitched it to me. I didn't have 20 grand, but you know.
There was a time and place though that would have been a good deal, right? Obviously not anymore, and that goes back to the point that we were making before that says ungating is just simply broken, right? It's different now. Selling on Amazon's a different space now than it was 12 months ago, even 8 months ago, right? There was a time where Nike was just like untouchable, like non-existent. No one could do it, and now it's like the barrier of entry.
I think either the brand or Amazon, and the brand being Nike. I think one of them is going to give either Nike's going to come on and be like, "Hey, you got to shut this down," or Amazon's be like, "All right, a quarter of you or half of you got to go. This is getting ridiculous." Something's going to happen.
So I forget the reason, but there is a reason that Amazon doesn't typically sell Nike products.
I think they used to, and then they lost the con.
Yeah, it was like Reezy has a video on it from like 2018. I might rewatch that, but it's some like weird reason I think. But dude, I don't know. But it's something. I remember he was hype, like he was hype about it, and I was low key hype watching, even though I wasn't ungated. Like, but I don't know. It's something weird with that.
Because it's interesting because Amazon is on a lot of Under Armour. And some ideas for a lot of Under Armour.
I remember Kevin actually is one of the few people I've met that does Under Armour. Too many fakes were being sold on Amazon. Interesting. Okay.
I mean, if anything, I feel like more would be now. No.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows, man? Who knows? Splashing Sage, we appreciate it. That's the vibe. We like that you're on prepping and hanging out with us. Adam, you have to check him out. Ruins their direct consumer experience. Yeah, man, I don't know. Who knows, man? But maybe they're just like trying to, not selling their own products. They just didn't like Amazon's fees or whatever. I mean, it's like they just want to, focus on their own distribution channels where they have more control.
Dude,
Amazon higher price third-party market is good for them. Like people want to buy from Nike because I'm selling it for $190 and then get it from Nike.
Yeah, exactly. They do have a lot of reason to like.
Miles's brain just cut out.
I'm in an argument with this dude on Twitter right now.
Oh, nice.
I mean, the other thing is,
but he's like, these dudes are debating taxable brokerages versus retirement accounts, and it's just interesting. And I'm like looking at it.
Interesting.
I mean, the other thing is that it has thousands of resellers lining up at outlets all over the country to purchase something that they wouldn't have purchased before, to then put it on a marketplace that it wouldn't have been on before if they didn't allow the things that they allowed.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, maybe this is Amazon giving the middle finger to Nike. Saying like, you won't do it through us. We'll just
we have an army of people that will come and
we'll just let you
an army of sneaker trade
online.
I mean, but the thing is, like, Nike is so okay with reselling, right? They have specific requirements, or not requirements, like thresholds that you are allowed to do when you go in an outlet, right? So 5 per size per color, and then like the 30 max. Like those are in place to accommodate Amazon sellers, essentially. Like that's
whoa! Amazon sellers?
Oh snap! Yeah, I don't know what an Amazon seller is. Amazon business owners.
There you go.
Talking about, man.
Gentlemen, my wife just texted me, and my dinner is here.
All right.
And I got a hot date.
Whoa.
The Eve
So-
hitting. The Eve is hitting today. So you
I love it. So, man, I really enjoyed this. Invite me on another one sometime if you have a spot.
Whoa. Cody, you're invited every night. You know where we're at. We'll be here 8 p.m. every night. You know where we're at, man.
I'll be back.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
All right. We don't see
Have
you.
a good one.
Peace.
Yeah, man. We'll see you.
See you in a couple days.
Yeah, see you in person. Yeah, soon.
Yeah, all of our first time meeting each other or at
I've
least
met Cody. I've met Cody before.
that is a
Yeah,
good.
we met at ASD.
Fine.
I've already met Miles.
I'm the only one that matters. This is about me.
Love it, man. Hey, see you guys.
All right, take it easy.
We
The limits
start,
all out Amazon just hit it on nail since when has
we start placing over under bets here on people's heights.
people
Cody is a lot shorter than you would imagine.
Cody? That's what,
Oh, yeah.
that's what I think.
So I hope he's not listening, but like when I first saw him, I like almost didn't recognize him.
No way.
I was expecting him to be a lot taller. Taller. He's about my height,
Why? How tall are you?
like 5'6", 5'8".
No way. No. I'll see it. I'll wait, dude. There's no way.
Yeah, he's real short.
Danny's low key pretty tall. Like he can be pretty tall.
That's like Miles' height. Miles is like 5'6", so yeah.
Bro, I will never forget the first time y'all pulled up at my house and all three of you guys got out of the car and Jake was like way up there. Danny was in the middle
That's
somewhere.
No buckets though. That's why Garrett is so jacked.
Garrett,
here.
remember, you thought I had no athletic ability. I had to beat you in
do
a
have
couple
no
times.
athletic
You
ability.
did beat me. That's right. I forgot
That
about
is so
that.
embarrassing. You don't know like how embarrassing that is, dude.
I'm okay with it.
Oh, Miles and no. We definitely met in person. I meant
Many a time.
Oh,
We live less than an hour away from each other, so
yeah, we've probably linked up like 5-6 times.
we kick it quite often. Danny's come over my house too at one point.
Yeah. Yep. I'm about an hour from their warehouse in Delaware. A little bit less than an
Are
hour.
you, Danny?
I'm in central Jersey.
Okay.
Where are you?
PA. Right outside Harrisburg. So
What?
probably not that
Oh,
far.
so we're all pretty close then.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah,
knew that.
John and I have linked up a few times. Man.
Me and Miles have met a bunch of times.
Yeah, because
I'm looking here to meet you guys on
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were in Harrisburg. That's not too far at all.
Is Harrisburg?
Yeah.
That's where Uline is, right?
Yeah.
I think that's somewhere.
and
right.
yeah.
There are a lot of huge like manufacturing
Applesauce
stores.
got the profile pic to back it up. Just join the Discord, man. Welcome. Is your name Applesauce in Discord as well? Do hashtags matter? I wouldn't worry about that. Just pump out content. Worry about hashtags later. But just use basic ones. Southwest Virginia here, dude. Southwest Virginia is super beautiful, man. I'm not gonna lie. There's like down 81, like all the farmland that Ty Lopez owns. That's beautiful.
Ty Lopez has farms, which is
That's
crazy.
what I'm saying.
I
That's
didn't
what I'm
know.
saying.
Yeah, I saw he posted a video of him getting a delivery of cows or something.
Has a delivery of cows, man. Long Island here. I have someone interested in investing in the wholesale side of my business. What type of return structure? That's interesting, man. Like traditional investments, like 15% is great. Amazon, it's 15% for a year. Like Amazon, and obviously this is no type of financial advice, but Amazon, you can get 15% a month if you're, good at flipping stuff, you can read data and everything. So I don't know. I would kind of figure out like what they're looking for and stuff in terms of taking on private capital. But you theoretically can get amazing returns if you're obviously good at what you do selling Amazon on the net.
It's funny. I always thought that like Amazon could be like almost like the new like hedge fund where you could like take on like people
Theoretically,
use this and that and like build like an
you
investment.
flip money so quickly.
Yeah.
Wholesale's a little different though, especially if you don't have. I don't know if you have experience with wholesale or not, but like starting out in the beginning, it takes a bit to get going, right? To develop those relationships. It could take potentially months to end your first profitable product.
see some of the relationships to Kindle could take like
Yes, I mean, not all of them you're going to land on the first try. Some take a couple follow-up calls. Some take weeks of follow-up calls. Some take months. It all depends on the relationship and what you're really trying to accomplish there. Yeah, Tony's coming in. Rodriguez is coming in.
Finally, my
Oh wow, there he is.
yeah.
and
All
cold
right,
out.
Tony, DM me on Instagram. Okay, let's get it. I'm about to send this man the invite.
Yeah,
We're getting a voice reveal on Tony too, because we never
I may have to hop in the hot tub here pretty soon.
hot tub stream.
Yeah.
I low key could do that too after this.
Dude,
I know.
it's really nice. Very nice.
I'm getting great returns on eBay and Amazon. That's a beautiful thing, man. Good work. How much should I pay my brother to scan with me so I can go through multiple third stories or more? You can either pay him commission or pay him hourly. I would just, you obviously going to test out different things, but hourly probably makes more sense.
I mean, so I beg to I would pay him commission, and it's super easy to do, right? So I don't know if how experienced you are or not, but you could program and you can customize your SKU. So essentially, every book he brings, you put his initials as the leading coefficient of your SKU, and that allows you to pay him out per profit per book that he brings. So you're not paying him for stuff he doesn't find. You're paying him on the stuff he finds, and you pay him a portion of that profit. So it mitigates your risk by you not paying him for if he's not doing anything, and then it's passive income for you, right? Because you're not going.
Yeah, the sourcing part of it.
What's up?
Yeah, like definitely the sourcing part of it on that. Regular shoes and collectibles. That's cool. What type of collectibles, Christian?
FBA with car. You going to library sales? I don't even know if they're still doing them because of COVID, but when I was going to those 2 years ago, those would get crazy.
Yeah, all the heads pull up too.
Library sales. That was never my thing. We went to one in like Exton, PA, and like there's
the woods. Yeah.
There's a whole crew there, and like people are knocking like boxes and books on people. There's like 5 security guards there. Like it got insane. I was
They're
like,
nerve-wracking.
again.
Dude, they're fun though. I mean, like you're really getting in there and just going. It's fun. I liked it. I kind of want to go back and do one just for fun. Throw some people out.
I went to one, and I'll never go to another one.
Oh, bro, they were great.
I've only been to like 2 or 3. I'm like, I'd rather have it delivered to me. I don't want to compete with all these other people.
Yeah, and there's more scale. You that's just selling time. You can scale better when you're doing, more.
Like I don't want to wait in line. I don't want to buy a friends in the library pet. Like I just want it delivered.
What do you think of reselling from Nike outlets onto Amazon? Yeah, it's great, man. Outlets are a great source to get stuff. You can't buy a ton, so like it does. You can only buy 30 pairs in a day, so it's tough to scale it. But if you're limited capital, it's great then.
I'd say any kind of outlet stuff. Very good.
Yeah.
Better. Let's see.
But what should I do? What should I do to start getting ungated? Go to Frontier Co-op and start buying stuff and start using the to get ungated. That's what I'd say. Rodriguez isn't hopping in, man. I sent him the email. Let's see if he DM'd me.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Instagram, yeah.
Miles, what do you think about this question? I know it's a broad question, but what should I do to start getting ungated?
Well, I did answer it about 35 seconds ago. But go to Frontier Co-op and start buying stuff and specific products, obviously. And yeah.
Garrett, talk about a tactical bucket expats.
Ooh, yeah, that stuff's cool.
So what was the question? I was on mute.
It was anyone ever used tactical bucket expats for TA?
Yeah, so So we don't use Tactical Bucket. We use Expander instead. But XPass are no different. It allows you to code in and scan websites that aren't already preloaded and linked to Tactical Arbitrage. It's not that difficult to do. You can find some YouTube videos that explain how the coding works. It's pretty basic, but that is essentially giving you the capability to expand your searches, search websites that already aren't on there, and obviously more opportunity to make money because not everyone's doing the same thing, right? So anytime you can differentiate yourself, you're going to put yourself in a better position. Yeah, so Tactical Bucket we don't have experience with. Expander is a one-time license fee. That's what we use, and it's super useful.
Expander is very useful.
Yeah.
Saves a lot of time.
Yeah,
Do you guys use that to find wholesalers as well, or
we use Smart Scout to find wholesalers.
oh.
So Expander is going to be an extension, a Google Chrome extension. I have, hundreds of percentiles over. Yeah, I mean, I have a discount code if you DM me.
Thoughts on BrickSeek? I think BrickSeek is good. I think it's a little laggy though. Sometimes I don't think the information is correct, but I think it's pretty good. I think it depends on the website.
I think it's like anything else in reselling. Like it really just depends. Like you kind of gotta do your work and like kind of gotta look at some stuff before you make your decision.
Bang.
What's up?
Voice reveal. Here
Oh, there it is.
Rodriguez.
it is,
What's
man.
going on?
What's up, guys?
All right, yeah. Tell the people what you got going on. This is a highly anticipated guest.
What?
You're a highly anticipated guest.
Nah.
Good, man. Good to have you here, man. Thanks for coming
Yeah,
on.
what's up?
Yeah,
Give us the elevator pitch. Tell
yes,
us.
Tony, you're 17, right?
Yeah, I'm 17.
And you just turned 17, right? I feel like you had 16.
Yeah, I was turned 17 in June.
All right, so let's get some happy birthdays in the chat, even though it was 2 months ago.
Happy belated birthday.
So what is that? That puts you a senior in high school.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna start in 9 more days.
Cool. And
Wow.
then you start to look at colleges. What's the move? Have you planned that out yet?
No, not yet. I probably won't go.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, he's making a bag already.
My
That's very
parents want me
Where
to
are
go,
you
but
from?
I
Where
don't
are you
want to go. What was that?
Where are you from?
Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
How far would you drive for the girl of your dreams? Yeah.
I would go to Nebraska.
Woo.
That's where isn't that where Warren Buffett's at in Nebraska?
Facts.
Yeah, in Omaha.
Omaha?
Yeah.
Are you from
Yeah.
Omaha?
Nah.
Nah.
I'm like 1 hour and 30 minutes away from Omaha.
Oh, so you live in the cut, probably.
Huh?
You probably live in the suburbs of Omaha.
What?
Nah. I live in like close to
How many people do you think live in your town?
probably like 13,000.
Okay.
Ooh, that's probably close to Danny. That's probably close to where we went to high school. About.
No, that's way more than how many people live in Town.
All right. So obviously you're super young. For all the viewers, what do you think?
Yeah, let's hear the origin story. How'd you get
Yeah.
on and all that?
All right. So one day I was watching YouTube. You know, Ray's entrepreneur.
Yeah, he is a great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was watching one of his YouTube videos, and Carter was on there. Carter Maxwell.
Oh, interesting.
Hey, shout out.
And so I started being. He started messaging with Carter, and I got his course and so I got 6 months of the Discord. So I got in the Discord, and me and my cousin, we both work together. So it's not just me; it's me and him.
Yeah.
So then we just started.
Yeah, and you've done great. So what was the timeline on this? When did you get started? Because it had to have been in the last few months or like.
Yeah. So we started. It took like 2 weeks for us to get our account started for Amazon.
Yeah, and you're mainly just doing RA, right?
RA and OA.
Yeah, because you put me onto some good RA stuff in the past few weeks that I haven't been able to find, but it's clearly good
Yeah.
stuff accounting, which is great. Yeah, so you guys let us know if you have any specific questions for Tony here, as he's probably currently editing memes of some of us or all of us.
Yeah.
What is the I mean, if you want to discuss it, what is the profit breakdown of you and your cousin?
Right now we don't pay ourselves that. We don't pay ourselves. We invest it back.
Okay.
But like when we did pools, yeah, when we sold them locally, that's when we got money. That's when we paid ourselves.
Sweet.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
Kevin, we're still here. Always here, Kevin.
That's
Yeah,
a mindset mature beyond your years, my friends.
Yeah, Tony, are you mainly selling restricted products, or are you just doing like everyday type of stuff that anyone can sell?
Probably like mostly Nike and some.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I have saw you've done some. Yeah, you've seen some orange box.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kevin in the cut. Yeah, Kevin, we're cranking out here. Almost at 2 hours here. How long? Yeah. So, what was the timeline on you getting started to you getting ungated?
We started in December, and we got engaged in Nike in like probably like in January, February, around there.
Oh, wow. It's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. A Carter success story.
Carter success. Oh, you even dropped some stuff in the private chat. Yeah. So, you guys, we got 32 viewers in here. So, you guys let us know what questions Tony, our celebrity guest, and then us as well. Is that a Maverick by Logan Paul hat?
No.
Oh, it low-key looks. What type of hat is it?
It's a Rafa Nadal hat, the tennis player.
Oh, you rock with it?
Yeah.
Cool. Met Tony from Fastlane. We both got on Gator around the same time. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you were prepping an FBA shipment before this?
Yeah, I was.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. How much? Okay, this is cool. Yeah, this is an important question. How much money did you start with?
So we started with around like 200, 100 each, me and my cousin. Then we both started investing more and more, so around like $4,000 each.
Mhm.
So
Nice.
pay off credit cards and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're really doing a great job, man. I'm excited to keep watching your
That's
stuff.
awesome.
Hopefully you'll be getting out some more content as well. I know you're a big fan of the content. I have
Yeah.
a lot going on, so it'd be good. Because think about it, man. Like you're doing amazing, like for your age and for any age. And like think about how cool it will be like in a few years when you're way further than where you are now. Like looking back on this type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got Ricardo in here. Tony. Oh, so Tony, are you a tennis player?
No, not really. I just play for
Kevin,
fun.
I saw Kevin posted at like a tennis thing like this.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh yeah. So what did you? Yeah. So what did you start out selling? Splashing Sage just asked that.
Oh, we started with books. Then me and my cousins started getting bored. We're like, yeah, I don't want to sit here in the store scanning 4 hours, and then we just started going to Walmart's and looking at Carter's leads from the Discord group.
Well, that's what's up. All right, here, Viking, friend of the chat, Viking. What points would if I start buying stuff? I feel like it wouldn't sell enough to. Well, yeah. So you have to be smart to know that stuff you're buying is going to sell and to have cash cushions. See credit cards as extra capital, not like the main capital you're going to be using. I'd say. They do let you scale heavily, though. All right, here we go. What software should we start with? I'd say the first thing is Keep. I mean, Keep is like $15, pretty much nothing. And then the next step, I mean, Inventory Lab helps with listing a lot quicker, and then as well as like accounting and stuff. And then gradually, once you're doing a few thousand in sales, a repricer. If you're going to be selling books, you'll want Scout IQ as well. Scout IQ is very affordable too. From there, Steve Christian's got the roadmap right there, man. Definitely. What's Tony's YouTube channel name? Tony, do you have a YouTube channel?
No.
Okay, well, if he ever does, I can guarantee you it'll be most likely be called Rodriguez Resell.
Tony, how old is your You might have already said this. I wasn't listening. Tony, how old your cousin?
33.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So that's neat that you've been able to,
Yeah.
work with guys different age of you. Repricer's hard to set up. No, dude who was in here earlier, Warner Fields of Profit, my guy and business partner in the Launchpad, actually has some really good YouTube videos on it. So I definitely recommend checking out his channel where he has a lot of videos on that. His name's up on the screen. But he has nearly 8,000 subscribers and a lot of good stuff. All right, Fields of Profit. I use Aura. Yeah, Aura is good. BQ is another good one. Definitely.
So about the repricers, the one thing that they do to allow for an easier learning curve is that they have default rules you could leverage, right? So it's not necessarily you're going in and creating all your own rules and coding all your rules. You can leverage the ones that they have, and they pretty much give you a really good starting point in terms of, okay, well, this one's going to be used for FBA. This one's going to be used for merchant fulfilled. This one's going to be used if you want to like sell out and liquidate your assets or your products. So they have different rules that are essentially created for different scenarios.
How long have you guys been selling on Amazon? I've been selling, technically since like July 2019, but I didn't really make any real money with it till like 5 months ago.
I'd say about 3 years.
October of 2019 or September. Yep.
All right, I gotta drop off, but thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, man, definitely. Let the people know where they can find you.
Side hustle experiment on Instagram and YouTube, and usual live tomorrow.
Yes, I will. I'll just get you on like the loop. I kind of just send out the link to pretty much like everyone who rotates in whenever we're on. So yeah, join us.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping in. His at's on the screen right now. But yeah, make sure to tap in with John.
Yeah, cool. Just send me a text or email, and
for sure.
I'll
Yeah,
be here.
sounds good, man. Take it easy.
Have a good night.
I think once you have more than a few listings, yeah, and I wouldn't necessarily take it in terms of listings. I do it in terms of sales because you'll be able to easier justify the cost. Dude, Angelo's new setup looks pretty clean. He just posted it. He's gonna be tossing up some milli-view videos with that, dude. He keeps hitting me up. He's trying to get on actually, or we'll live stream on Instagram, but I'm trying to get him on here. That'll be fun to hear his input on some other. That is actually a fat setup actually. Peep like all the equipment stuff in there too. He's got a bunch to stream. Yeah, dude, that man like just dominates algorithms. It's crazy.
I think my time has come here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I think my time has come here. It's approaching 10 p.m.
Time to go day trade on BitConnect.
Time to go day trade on the. Oh, you got me out.
Danny, call me tomorrow morning and we'll change our flights.
Oh, Danny already did.
I did. Yeah. When are you going to be done tonight?
You didn't do it yet?
We'll probably be done within like the.
Do it tonight.
Call me at 11. Call me at 11.
All right, I will.
Or take it easy, bro.
All right, see you boys. Yeah, follow right here.
Yeah, true. He doesn't have any posts. How many people are going to Miami 2021? So like within my friend group, so I know they had 50 seats. And I assume like most of those are pretty much gone, but I think they have like less than 5 left or something. I don't know, but so 50 people there, and then like, you know, just in terms of my friend group, like I can think of like 10 or 15 off the bat that I know are going to be there. So I'd say like around 50 or 60 people total, and then like, you know, 10 speakers. Or I guess 50 people and then like 10 speakers. But yeah, If you were a student with limited capital and very little capacity to store inventory, I would definitely scale. I would definitely scale FBA because you're outsourcing your individual fulfillment, so you don't actually need the space. You go now. You agree with that, Tony?
What?
You agree? You see this question here from our boy Viking.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's yeah. It's a shame you aren't going to be able to make it to Miami, man. But hopefully you can make it to the next one.
Yeah, for sure next year.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. For me, high impact activities such as sourcing and repricing. Yep. Could you make it reprice? I'm not really sure what you mean, Christian, to be honest. But yeah, so I guess we'll start winding down the next 20, 30 minutes or so. So you guys just keep feeding us questions and we'll keep answering as you know, doing our best to bring some value here. For OA versus wholesale product research. Oh boy, did I just cancel a goat order by accident? Might have. TA is great. Yeah, Garrett, are you using Jungle Scout for wholesale?
No. So for wholesale, we're sourcing with Smart Scout, right? So that's catered to a brand scope, not necessarily an individual product scope. So it's more of a macro perspective. So it allows you to look at metrics brand by brand, right? So cumulatively across a brand, what is the Amazon in stock percentage? What is their average sell cost? Like average sales rank, all sorts of metrics per brand that allow you to filter and weed out the ones that you don't want to look at. And then you can leverage that data to make your phone calls and reach out to brands and see if you can set up accounts. And obviously calling prep for sure. I use Garrett for my way. Suppliers and brands and distributors and things of that nature.
Do they have the Miami thing? Well, this is the inaugural year, actually. So who knows? I don't know. Who knows if Taylor and Roma will live in Miami, next year and everything? But I don't know. Hopefully. But it's awesome that it's happening this year. But for sure, yep. Garrett for OA, yep. Once you scale, you can outsource sourcing itself. Yeah, like getting VAs to help with different things. Like Warner and I are in the process. We have one set up to help out with our Discord here. And we see like this dude, our VA is like posting news and stuff. Like there's a spreadsheet here that he's just adding to. It's pretty neat.
And so I was talking about this earlier on the call. So obviously, if any of you guys were on there at that point, just disregard this. But it's important to know the value of your time, right? So if you have history in your business, calculate that profit per week metric, right? So know how much profit your business and you are generating per week, and then divide that across the hours that you're working in your business, right? So that'll give you a good baseline in terms of what you are worth, what the value of each of your hours are, and you can leverage that to outsource, right? So essentially anything that is costing you or that you can outsource for less than that metric. So say my time is worth $100 an hour, right? If I can find someone to package my stuff for $10 an hour, I mean, that's a no-brainer. If I can find someone to source for $30 an hour, that's a no-brainer, right? So the things that you can outsource and you can pay someone else to do successfully and efficiently for less than what your time is worth, that gives you reason to consider outsourcing that task, right? And that's how you make every single one of your decisions across your business, whether you take them on yourself or you get a team to do it or you get someone, a VA to do it or whatever the case may be. But that's how you make those decisions.
Yeah, definitely. In terms of using FFF, yeah, so I'm still a member. It's mainly good for like bolos and stuff, like super quick selling stuff. I think it makes a lot of sense for beginners in terms of just like getting fed stuff to buy. But like if you're like already doing replenishables and stuff, it might not make sense. But if you're struggling to find, there's two problems you can have in terms of scaling, reselling, essentially. Lack of capital or lack of products to buy. If you're in the boat of lack of products to buy, it probably does make sense. And if you're interested, you can go to leads.flipsformiles.com and see what's up with that. Do parents have to open up with a bank for me to have? I honestly, I talked to them about. There's like specific situations on that, and it can't really give a blanket statement. To be honest, yo, I'm not. But Tony, when the YouTube channel coming? Yeah, Tony, when is the YouTube channel coming?
I don't know. When Garrett makes one, that's why I'll make one.
Okay. Yeah, Tony, I saw you made that reel with the Jeff Bait. Oh, it got hella views too. Wow. Yeah, 7,000 views there. Interesting. Yeah, welcome to my page. Just an introduction to myself. I'm a 16-year-old entrepreneur from Nebraska. I enjoy entrepreneurship, tennis, and helping others make money. That's a beautiful thing. It's a good, I guess, motto right there. Damn, so never. Oh, you hate to see that. Yeah, man, that was cool having John and Cody in here tonight. That was really, really good. Those guys are a lot of fun, and then Danny, obviously, and Warner as well. I'm about to see what's up with Dylan. See if he wants to hop on. But FaceTime, and I'm not gonna ask. Yeah, guys, let us know what other questions we can answer for you guys here while we got a ton of people in here and some good speakers up here. Garrett, any specific stuff going on the rest of this week before you head out to Miami, or just business as usual?
Just a lot of work. Yeah. Are you talking about my brother Dylan? Because he's busy tonight.
Oh, all right. Well, he didn't pick up the phone, so yeah.
Yeah.
Need to see that. Another 24-hour stream tonight.
No.
24 hours. That'd be a challenge, man. 24 hours.
That 3-hour stream last night was a mistake for me.
Wait, what happened, Garrett?
I said that being on the stream for 3 hours last night was a bad decision.
Dude, that was awesome. That was amazing.
Obviously, in a perfect world, yes, that was awesome. But I got so behind unknowingly. I should have gotten so much more stuff done last night that I did not. Tony, what's OARA? That's a good question.
I feel like you've gotten a lot more done during tonight's stream, though. I feel like you've been better about it.
Yeah, I mean, out of necessity, because last night when I was lacking.
Yeah, we'll have to see what's up with that. Yeah, so Tony, what's your split OARA?
Probably like 40% OA and 60 RA.
And what are you using for OA leads? Just out of curiosity.
It's tactical expander and tactical arbitrage.
Oh, yeah, I remember it, dude.
Yeah,
I was being such a jerk about sending you the link for tactical expander, and then I realized.
Did you use mine?
Yeah, he did. Because I didn't have it, I couldn't set up a link for it, so I just sent you Garrett's affiliate link.
Has that been a valuable addition to your repertoire?
Yeah, because I could go on storefronts and just copy the link and just put it in the tactical expander and plug that into tactical arbitrage.
Yeah, facts for sure.
Link for tactical expander. Garrett, you want to pull that? Or Tony, do you have an affiliate link for it? Tactical expander is pretty.
No.
Just gives you like access to search like tons of different sites.
Can you go grab my link? I don't have access to it right now.
I'll have to search in our text.
Tony, it's probably not too far back, and I remember.
Oh wait, Tony, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pull it, yeah, because I think I sent it to you, Tony. I think I did. I can't remember though. I'm about to peep. I'm scrolling past all these memes. It's funny. I sent you. I even sent you an Amex referral. I guess. Let me pull this. This was, I guess, it might have been back in June. Wow, time's flying.
Yeah, I found it. It's July 1st.
Here we go. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay. I'm about to drop it in the chat. Leave a like while we're at it, man. Leave a like. Let's see. We got 37 likes. That's amazing. Thank you guys. I'm about to drop this link in the chat. All right, here we go. Yep. So I just put that. Wow, my name shows up orange on the mobile here. It's kind of funny. Tony, store managers. Yeah, Tony, have you been building any relationships with store managers at all?
No.
No. Yeah, I've heard, dude, this one dude on Twitter, his manager hit him up and like they scored huge because of it, with the toy clearance and stuff. That's interesting. How do you manage personal time versus? You just gotta consider like what's important to you. Like, I'm very grateful that like doing this type of stuff's fun. So more of my time goes to it. Other people, they don't really feel that. So I mean, it's completely fine either way. But yeah, you just gotta, I guess, consider what's really important to you. I personally set aside certain time a day for business activities only. I like that, Christian. I think that makes a lot of sense. And yeah, so I think our questions are kind of slowing down a little bit here. So as long as, we'll stay on as long as you guys keep asking away. So I guess fire away or we'll finish up, or you guys just, let us know what we can help with. But to be fair, running a business is kind of 24/7 thing. That's facts. That's facts.
It is indeed.
Yeah, 24/7 thing. You want to hop on a call about the Discord? I can't after this, man. I'm pretty tired. But maybe sometime this week. We can. I'm actually about to peep that Discord message you sent me earlier. I think I responded to it, but I didn't read the whole thing. Oh, get some bots in there. That's cool. And like monitors. Yeah, that'd be cool. What are goals for Q3? Get to 200K portfolio value. That should happen within the next month. And then, yeah, I mean, like, I think I posted, it's a lot of like kind of content oriented goals. And just to keep growing the business, like hopefully like 50K revenue this month, Amazon wise. And then just keep, hitting some other goals in terms of like social media accounts and all that. Tony, you got any specific stuff you're working on right now?
No, not really. Just try to beat last month in sales.
Business
Profit.
Yes, sir.
Garrett, how about you? 150 this month?
Maybe. I don't know. With Vegas and family vacation, that might be a little tricky.
True. Oh, you're going on family vacation too?
Yeah, the next 3 weeks. We got Miami this week, family vacation the next week, and then
I'm gonna have to come man the warehouse, man. I don't know what you're on about. Danny and I.
I'm not talking. I won't be. I'm going every other day for family vacation, so I can come back in.
Oh.
It's only in the Poconos, so it's not far. It's just.
Yeah, you can get there on one charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. So I you guys let us know what rank is good. I'd say anything under 50, under 100K. Yeah, I'd say like under 50K, under 100K. All right, I think we will finish up for the night then. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us for a while here. This was fantastic. As always, let us know what else you guys want to see, any, speakers you want to bring up with this as well. Follow these guys, Rodriguez Resell, and all at Amazon, and we will see you guys in the next one. Make sure that join the free Discord link below. Take it easy.